EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lance now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Lance looking to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a big play that time by the Jets. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Play fake. Murray. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Murray now, third and goal. And he's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Lance now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, and here's Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down is Lance. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing now is Lance. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Lance going to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Murray off play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this will be caught by Mooney. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Now a play fake. Lance. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 29, Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Throwing again on second down. Murray forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've always seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Easy, easy, easy.
On first and 10, here's Murray. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Check, 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 check.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray going for it all. Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Gerald Everett, 29 yards. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to the other.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now Murray again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Ravens add on. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Lance now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 45 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lance now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. The 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And Lance going to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Flush to his right. Murray with a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Their season ends here. A tough way to go.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.